With a passion for food and a love for kimchi, our group decided to research about Korean cuisine and the effects of globalization on Seoul's culinary landscape. Through this project, we wanted to find our favorite Korean dishes and to see how the onslaught of international restaurants are affecting local restaurants that offer traditional Korean cuisine. Korean cuisine is heavily defined by the Korean environment, geographic location, and the climate of the Korean geography. Background information. Korean cuisine is heavily defined by the Korean environment, geography, location, and the climate of the Korean peninsula, and the complex social and political changes and trends throughout the centuries. Geographically speaking, Korea is a peninsula surrounded by the Yellow and East China Seas and the Sea of Japan. As a result, Korean cuisine consists of a lot of seafoods such as tuna, squid, octopus, and crab. There are three types of seafoods that Koreans eat year-round: dried sardine, dried cuttlefish, and seaweed. Dried sardines often appear at every Korean meal as a side dish, while dried cuttlefish is a popular Korean snack item. Seaweed is eaten routinely in meals or snacks and served in many different variations. In addition to the local seafood products, the mountainous terrain of the Korean landscape allows for rice and vegetable cultivation. Around 2000 BC, some parts of Korea were growing millet, soybeans, red beans, and other grains. Due to the long winters, pickling was a common method for preserving the freshness of food during the winter time. As a result, dried fish, meats, and pickled vegetables are common staples of the Korean diet. In addition to the geographical influence, Korean cuisine is a product of its history and the revolutionary changes that are happening around the world. During the 14th and 20th century, the Chinese and Japanese invasions resulted in a strong culinary influence on Korean cuisine that is still prevalent in today's dishes. Rice, which was first domesticated in China, became a common staple food in Korean cuisine. Additionally, the Chinese and Japanese way of using chopsticks and small bowls became integrated into the Korean dining method. The use of chili in Korean cuisine originated from the worldwide exchange of foods after the European conquest of the Americas around 1500 AD. The chili, which is native to South America, was brought to Asia by Portuguese and Spanish merchants and have been incorporated into a number of Asian cuisines, such as Indian cuisine and Thai cuisine. In particular, chili pastes are essential in preparing Korean foods, and spiciness is a common characteristic of most Korean dishes. Kimchi, a fermented mix of cabbage and radishes and red chilies, is the national dish and is served as a side dish in almost every meal. Interestingly, the current form of traditional Korean cuisine is the result of the hybridity between local cuisine as a result of geographical reasons and global cuisine, the influence resulting from Chinese and Japanese invasions and other global forces. The marriage among the many cultural forces in the culinary sphere resulted in the creation of a new and distinctive cuisine that is now known as Korean food. Globalization effects on Korean cuisine. As of now, in current times, the evolution of the Korean diet continues to persist due to the onset of globalization. Globalization is the process by which the economy, state, and society are becoming an interactive whole. According to the article titled "Globalization and the Changing Food Politics in South Korea," written by Chol Kyo Kim from Korea University, globalization has radically changed Korea's food consumption patterns. More and more food is being imported from the rest of the world, in particular from the U.S. Korea is ranked fourth in the total number of imported U.S. processed foods in value in the year 2000 after Mexico. Fast food restaurants have become an integral part of the eating out culture, resulting in the homogenization of diets. Similar effects of international fast food restaurants on local cultures can be seen from James L. Watson's article titled "McDonald's in Hong Kong." However, it is important to understand that this process isn't a one-way flow. In 2012, the Korean government spent 21.9 billion won or $19.7 million on promoting globalization of Hansik, a campaign to promote Korean cuisine globally. Unfortunately, due to the inefficiency of bureaucratic planning and spending, the campaign was deemed to be a waste of time, manpower, and organization, as said by Cho Young-hee, a budget office analyst who was part of the marketing program. To see how the onslaught of international restaurants are affecting local restaurants offering traditional Korean cuisine, we decided to interview a local restaurant owner and to see what his viewpoints were on globalization of Korean cuisine.
그렇죠. 일단은 이제 예전과 다르게 이제 햄버거 이런 부분이 예전에 간식 개념에서
그쵸.
지금은 이제 하나의 주식 개념인 한 끼를 해결할 수 있는 그런 걸로 이제 바뀌었어요. 물론 이제 20대, 30대 층에서 이제 그렇겠지만 학교 노년층들은 주식에 생각 안 하지만은 학교 학생들이기 때문에 20대들이
많이 배워겠죠.
주를 이루니까 주식이에요. 하기 때문에 어떻게 보면 예전에 이제 보완제에서는 이제는 보완제가 아닌 같은 이제 동종 가야 되겠죠. 하기 때문에 경쟁 식당을 볼 수는 있지만 아직은 80% 이상이 내국인이다 보니 한 끼 정도는 햄버거 정도 해결할 수 있지만 주 메뉴는 될 수가 없다 아직은. 그래서 경쟁 상대는 맞다. 하지만 완전한 경쟁은 아니다. 저는 그렇게 생각해요. 그래서 이제 우리나라에 이제 퓨전 음식이라 해가지고 도입된 게 아실지 몰라도 그렇게 오래되지 않아요.
그쵸.
2000년 초반?
2000년 초반.
그때 이제 금융위기 그때를 기점으로 해가지고 퓨전 음식이 이제 그 이전부터 3, 4년 전부터 있었지만 퓨전 음식이 이제 그때부터 조금씩 이제 바뀌어 왔거든요. 한식하고 이제 양식하고 이제 같이 이제 조금 섞어가지고 나온 퓨전 음식이 그때부터 약간씩 나왔는데 퓨전 음식이 우리나라에 도입된 이제 시작된 지가 한 15년? 본격적으로 시작된 지는 15년밖에 안 돼요. 하지만 퓨전 음식으로 해서 딱히 떠오른 건 없어요. 왜? 그것은 대중화에 실패했다는 거예요. 퓨전 음식이라는 게. 왜냐하면 정말로 인지도 있고 정말로 탁월한 그 상품이었다면 그게 살아남고 있겠지만 그런 게 별로 없어요. 어떻게 보면 약간씩 변형시킨 그 정도밖에는 없어요. 근데 이게 하나의 완성된 하나의 그 메뉴다 하는 건 없어요.
저도 생각해보니까 진짜 없긴 하네요.
없죠?
네.
딱 떠오르는 거 없잖아요.
네, 맞아요.
하기
치즈 이런 것만
때문에
얹은
그렇죠. 약간씩 변형된 한식이라 봐야지 퓨전이라고 생각할 수는 없어요.
맞아요.
완전한 기법이라 영향이나 모든 게 틀려져야지만 이것은 퓨전이라고 볼 수 있는데 15년 정도는 됐지만 완벽하게 자리 잡히는 것 같다. 아직까지는.
네, 맞네요.
To gauge the effects of globalization on Korean's food scene, we sampled many types of dishes, both Korean and non-Korean. In conclusion, we have met our first and second goal for this project. Our first goal for this project was to find our favorite Korean dishes. From our group, some of our favorite dishes include makgeolli, bulgogi, chimek, and donggochi. Overall, we found the food scene in Korea to be extremely diverse. With so many options and different types of foods and restaurants, it's understandable if Koreans are turning to other types of foods other than Korean foods for meals. With a more competitive environment, it may take more than just rice and kimchi for a restaurant to stay afloat.